Alright. Hello, welcome to freaking Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. I had to do that. It was fun to read. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get some rest. Alright.
lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never! A new world.
That voice again. Such a strange dream. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
That was weird.
Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed. No sleep for you either, huh? I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze? Your confidence actually makes me even more worried. This isn't like helping a child make a snowball. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors. I don't need you to absolve me. The truth is, I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty, to carry out an order, is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her. Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. But he knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Bellabog. Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while. I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. The quieter things are around you, the louder they are in your head.
She sounds lovely. Alright, besides trying to kill
I'm
us.
surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila? Let's go take a look.
I know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
We're just having a walk, neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help. I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in. You want to come as well? but you look quite tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the Fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need. The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful, don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people...
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
Alright. What will this do? Oh. Right. Wait. I forgot. We hide up. We on level. Oh my god. Wait.
Today me is even more awesome than yesterday me.
There we go.
Just as the databank requires updating, so I must keep evolving.
Alright, I'm out. Oh. Oh, we can buy them here? I didn't know that. Okay, which one is it for XP? Is it this one? Right. We gotta plan it. Alright. should I? I'll do it after.
We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go, and watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. We can't see anything here. Let's find higher ground to get a better view. Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place. Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Weirdo. Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters. Careful! Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants. They won't...
Don't treat me like a new recruit. I'm all too familiar with the monsters of the Fragmentum. Let's get ready to fight.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's go.
Told you I could fight.
Nap time.
Fighting is meaningful.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible. There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for. Watch out for monsters. They like to hide. If you need to, clear the area before you dig for the supplies.
I've no interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
Told you I could fight.
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's make it quick.
Nap time.
You couldn't have done it without me.
So that's how it works. We need a strategy.
Move carefully.
Naughty child. I'm okay. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks a lot. How to try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Nap time.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Let's go.
Try that again.
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Fighting is meaningless.
Naughty child.
Don't worry about me.
Let's make it quick.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
Much better.
it. I'm okay.
Try that again! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's go.
I've no interest in conflict.
That's better.
Fighting is meaningless.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Let's make it quick.
Here! You can't run!
Time for a shot. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
My turn! Try that again!
it. That's better.
Thanks a lot!
I've no interest in conflict.
Tough luck running into me!
Fighting is meaningless.
Naughty child.
Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Great. The more the better.
How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Told you I could fight.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
This is our chance.
You couldn't have done it without me.
We need a strategy. This is our chance.
Told you I could fight.
Naughty child.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This will strengthen our position.
Found.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's go.
Told you I could fight.
Rules are made to be broken.
A delicate operation.
Keep at it.
This will strengthen our position. Fighting is meaningless.
This is our chance.
Told you I could fight.
That'll take more than nap time.
Careless.
Go away! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Told you I could fight. Told you I could fight. Here!
Time for a shot.
Too late to repent.
Let's go.
Try that again. Tough luck running into it. You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks a lot.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Nap time.
Try that again. You can't run! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Try that again.
That hurt.
Too late to repent.
My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Eric? Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
let him fool you. Everyone in the underworld knows that this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy...
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerald crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way. This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs, why do I feel like I've seen them before?
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
These stairs, they seem to have...
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. You know, if we could have worked together to push back the Fragmentum, maybe we wouldn't have had to take off and leave our homes behind. We made it! It's been so long. But this place hasn't changed one bit. It looks like there's a lot of stuff piled outside. Let's go see if there's any rubbing alcohol for Nat.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you! I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision!
My turn!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go.
You're in bad shape.
This is our chance.
Time for a shot.
Thanks a lot. Try that again. Tough luck running into me. Here.
Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
That was it? Oh, please. You don't think I could do it? But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless... before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
I found this. Here, take it.
What is this? A brooch?
Natasha would often teach us how to make different handicrafts. This must be some kid's masterpiece.
And why give it to me?
You gave your medal to that kid Eric. This thing might not be as valuable, but it's at least a replacement of sorts.
But didn't someone work hard to make this? I can't just take it from here.
You sure are prissy, huh? Just take it. We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it! Great! It's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
No. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry. No. Mother would never do that to me. There's no way she would. The architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. So annoying.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Zila. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Where are we going? Alright.
Oh, it's here. We found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara. Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect, Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave. Oh, I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you. Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe. Yes. At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Zila from Wildfire. I came here to...
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp, so I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Zila, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great! Thank you, Miss Zila.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
This will strengthen our position.
Those luck chicken again.
You're annoying!
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Told you I could fight.
Naughty child. Nap time.
No interest in...
There we go.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Oh, shit.
This will strengthen our position.
Damn. Oh shit.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is our chance.
My turn!
Rules are made to be broken.
That'll take more than medicine.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless.
You couldn't have done it without me.
The hell was that?
It's still early. Where to now?
Nat, we're back.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies? Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just... there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room? Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
So you guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
Oh, you're adorable, Branya. He was obviously joking.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days no... Oh, should I?
With this strength, I can save more lives.
worried about you. If you must know, I was wondering if Branya was okay.
Oh, please. You've barely sat still since they left.
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Cocolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the Underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog. Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh god, why are we back out here? Wait. There we go.
Aha! One of Pom-Pom's best buddies! Aha! One of Pom-Pom's best...
I'm trying to
It's still
decide if I
early.
should do...
Where to now?
I'm honestly decided. Should I? I think I'm going to, just for fun. Alright. Alright, it's enough of the story. Let's go ahead.
It's still early. Where to now?
Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Arlen's disappeared. I can't find him. He's not answering his messages or calls. In all the time since I took him in, this has never happened. Of course, I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. It usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my messages. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department's work plan records. This is what I found. Look at his last work objectives entry. Of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange. But he's never written poetry before. I asked people in the security department, but none of them thought it was concerning. They said stuff like, "Brother Arlen is a grown man with his own plans." I couldn't get them to listen at all, so I'm asking you for help. Why are you acting like those security department idiots? Stop fooling around and help me! I have a secret weapon. Say hello to... Peppy! Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Maybe he can track him down. Yes! Think about it. If people see me, the acting lead researcher searching for Arlen, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of the security department? Oh, let's go together! Relax. Peppy doesn't bite. Think of the space station as your home.
This is gonna be weird.
If only I got paid more.
That's Professor Capote? Are you sure Arlen was here, Peppy? Weird. Why would he visit this Casanova? Look at all his fans. Need I say more? Behold, the winner of the Most Awesome Researcher contest. It's better if I don't show my face. See if you can get some intel out of him.
I must confess that I too was terrified. Petrified even. But there remained a light in my heart. A light that led me onward. That light was the happy smiles on all your faces.
Master Capote thinks about me!
Oh, it's you. Long time no see. How are you? I'm a bit busy here. If it's not urgent, come back later. Arlen? Yes. I know him. After all, my calling is to light up the heart of every person on the space station. As to his current location, forgive me, but I cannot tell.
Insert dramatic pause and sudden drama here.
Everyone knows the most important word in my life is principle. Huh? Without principle, what difference would there be between a person and a mechanical arm?
Wait a minute. Last time he said the most important word in his life was illumination.
We need to update Master Capote's Life Wiki! This will be version 12.0 of his life keywords!
Anyway, I do not lie. I can tell you that I did indeed meet Arlen recently, and I know where he went. Regrettably, I already swore on my life that I, Capote, would never tell anyone Captain Arlen's secret. You don't understand what I'm trying to say at all. Crises, disasters, these are just mirages of the material plane. A person's character and the vows of humankind are most precious. They must be protected at all costs. All you see are the minuscule risks of the immediate situation. But did you ever consider that if I, Capote, abandoned my principles, then the hopes and dreams of hundreds of fair ladies would be dashed? I am their lighthouse, and I will never allow myself to be tainted.
Oh, Master Capote is so considerate.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for.
Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. I'm telling you, quit while you can. Don't waste your time and effort here. You can see that I, too, am quite busy. Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. Captain Arlen had a similar expression to yours when he found me. He was anxious and desired an answer. But answers are not easy to give. Besides, he wanted to master a trial of the heart that would thoroughly change him, and that would be even more difficult. You can't even imagine the difficulty of the trial. I was tired merely from the act of imitating that way of talking with him. Thankfully, he... Aha! No more. No more.
His words match Arlen's work plan records. Seems like he does have key information.
I didn't say that. Did you mishear it? What I said was, life is a trial, and you need to be true to yourself. So, I know nothing about anything you said about Captain Arlen. I need to head to a meeting now. Can we talk later?
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me, then...
Don't joke about that. Promotions have a strict assessment process. I did hear that the space station gives special benefits to morally upstanding researchers, but those are just rumors. Even the oldest staff have never witnessed it.
Stop looking down on Master Capote! He's not the kind of person you think he is.
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 4.0. Master Capote doesn't care about rank. Everyone knows that.
Even if you promoted Master Capote to acting lead researcher, he wouldn't tell you about the trial.
Indeed. I won't forsake my precious morality for something so base. How could you think up something so terrible? You're not just lost, my friend, you've completely strayed from the narrow path. I need to give you a thorough education on human ethics. We'll need to sit down and go over it slowly.
No need to bother Master Capote. We'll fix this injustice for you ourselves.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for. Nice.
They went through everything with you? I'm sure you reflected deep. Well, I'll pretend... Okay.
I can't let him get away like this.
Dare to utter such a threat? Listen here. Leaving aside the fact that you don't have the right to dismiss me, I wouldn't yield even if lead researcher Asta... No! If Madame Herta herself commanded me. Why not threaten to kill me while you're at it? I said it once and I'll say it again. I will not yield.
Master Capote is so courageous. We're so lucky to be his fans.
He said the exact same thing when he promised Captain Arlen.
Yes, the part about not yielding. It's making me tear up.
I'm gonna print out the transcript of the conversation as soon as I get back today. The fan club needs to recite and memorize it.
Transcript? They recorded Arlen's conversation with Capote. I didn't think a clue like that would suddenly pop up. This is the one who mentioned the transcript just now.
you've been talking Master Capote's ear off this whole time. Do you want to join the fan club?
I bet you do. You wouldn't have known about Captain Arlen's meeting with Master Capote unless you had an interest.
You even memorized the internal testing content for version 12.0 of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
You must be one of those super fans that stayed under the radar. We've been careless.
We're on the same side after all. Here, this is our latest welcome bundle for new members of the fan club. And I'll toss in an updated version of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
He looks really cool in the new limited edition snapshots.
What's next on the agenda? What happened to you, Arlen? Why did you have to get that sleazy Capote to help you with a trial? I heard he's good at rallying people to his cause. Ugh, never mind. Let's stay on track and find some clues. This handwriting looks familiar. Is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and pure. Yuck, so slimy. It does sound like Capote. Looks like a candid shot, but surely he knew it was being taken. It's autographed. There's a figure that's not quite in the shot. Oh, is that Arlen? So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. This is the evidence. Even the Space Station handbook doesn't get updated this frequently. Huh. Is this an audio transcript? So, trial of the heart means knowing how to deal with an overbearing boss. So that's how Arlen sees me. I need to talk to him. Let's hurry up and find him. Peppy, it's your turn again.
Where's Peppy? Is he over here still? I lost a dog.
And the security department staff. There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station. Let's go help them.
Watch this awesome move!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Nice.
What are you doing here? Then be careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security. Spare no effort, and stay focused.
Yes, Brother Dan Heng.
I'm only helping Arlan. You're here to look for him, right? He's with March. But I suggest you don't bother him. He's given himself a personal trial.
Brother Arlen's special trial? He's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's already reached great heights, but still he wants to improve.
That trial. I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 21,358 meters around the space station every day. An eagle among wolves. Always so hard on himself.
I think it must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freezing point.
No way. Brother Arlen's trial wouldn't be as simple as just standing under a waterfall. I think he wants to learn fighting skills from Miss March.
They're not correct, but not wrong either. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss. So I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has nothing to fear.
I think Brother Dan Heng is pretty smart.
Brother Arlen only has one weakness in his armor, but he won't ignore it. He's too awesome for that.
Arlan and I decided to switch our assignments. He went with March to investigate a suspicious crystal, and I've taken up his patrol. That's all. He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? It must be from where Brother Arlen smashed it down!
Move aside. What kind of clue is that? This floor tile I found is way better. Look at the footprint. It's the right size, not to mention the angle of motion. This is proof of Brother Arlen in combat.
No, he didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Brother Arlen doesn't need a reason to improve himself. Ugh, you don't understand him at all.
Brother Arlen is a fierce fighter with an eye for detail. If you don't understand his reason for doing things, maybe that's because you're too zoomed in.
He's just staying ahead of the game is all. He's the space station's cold-hearted hawk. The security department's alpha wolf.
He said he read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It contained 36 different strategies to do with managing pressure from one's boss. It also contained some information on trials. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart, and only then can one face it. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection, one needs to personally experience the pressure others feel in a job in order to understand it. Lastly, trial of the self. one places oneself within that pressure to complete a transformation. I believe he came to me to complete the trial of the mirror. If you want to find Arlan, just contact March.
Job pressure? How to manage your boss? Arlen, I'm sorry. I never knew I was giving you so much pressure. I need to feel the pressure he's feeling so I can understand what it's all about. There's a photo of Peppy on the pass. I got Arlen to look after Peppy because I thought they got along, but is that giving him too much extra pressure? Aw, maybe he printed out Peppy's picture as a way of forcing himself to remember his responsibility. Look how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his frustration and had no way of releasing it, so he took it out on the monsters. It's Arlen's shoe size, all right? And this actually came from a pair of shoes I bought for him. Maybe even these shoes are painful shackles for him. Yeah, we need to find Arlen quickly. I need to apologize to him in person. Peppy, let's get going.
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. But is he really using scent to track?
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too. He was, but not anymore. He wanted to go investigating on his own, so I let him. He kept harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me. We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing. But when he heard that, he said Mr. Donhung was right. And then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
We need a strategy.
Move carefully.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
No interest in conflict.
Let's go.
Tough luck running into me! Here!
Naughty child.
Fighting is meaningless. Don't hesitate.
This is our chance. Great. The more the better.
I read that Stellarion's internal fluctuations will cause a fragmentum to appear. Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe.
I'm so sorry for being muted this long. I
The
didn't
extent
have
of the
any reason to
corrosion
stop.
here is a lot worse than I imagined. Mrs. Hinkle did say the cleanup had been slow in places.
The fragmentum has a big influence on the space around it. All this electronic equipment on the station must short-circuit pretty regularly, huh?
You know, fuck it, sweat it.
Let's make it quick. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Let's go.
My turn!
Have no interest in conflict.
Nap time.
You couldn't have done it without me.
This will strengthen our position.
Lady Asta, why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after being corroded.
Move carefully.
Here!
Naughty child.
Try that again.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Keep at it.
Are you okay, my lady? Arlen... Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, you didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. He and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... this handwritten fan reply card. This is your handwriting, Arlen. No need to explain. This is Professor Capote's autograph, all right. But you can't hide your handwriting. The way you join your letters is no different to your childhood diary entries.
I did write this for Professor Capote.
You're head of the security department. You don't have anything to do with Professor Capote. Why did you suddenly start writing his reply cards for him, Don't go spilling the beans just yet.
This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better?
This limited edition snapshot! This was taken by a member of the Master Capote fan club less than 24 hours ago. In other words, you went to find Professor Capote today and stopped responding to messages in the same time window.
This is just...
No need to launch your defense. We haven't got to the core yet.
This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better?
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of your pressure!
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things. But they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dan Heng to help you complete the trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dan Heng, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't...
Hold it! I have evidence. This ceiling tile. This, ceiling tile. You broke it.
Sorry. I'll get it fixed later.
I know you can be tough, but you're not violent by nature, Arlen. Quite the opposite. Breaking a ceiling tile like this shows how much pressure and anger you were carrying around.
This interpretation is sounding a little odd. Do we have any other evidence?
This footprint! I bought these shoes for you. I remember the size and the design. This is undoubtedly your footprint. But I can tell a lot from the details. Such as, you used a lot of force. You had a lot of pressure, so you stomped really hard.
Oh, she can't even make things up anymore. You have more evidence, right?
Your ID pass! This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy!
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Oh, maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing holodisc with Peppy, it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that holodisc like it's a full-on discus. If you spare any effort, Lady Asta will find out and punish you terribly for all eternity.
My lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think? Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training. Guess I made the right decision after all. What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Oh, Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I saw this photo.
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battlefield. When I saw this photo, and I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job. Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of. Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials. Yes. There were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try. I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
So, you don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions. Right? Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstandings like this. You keep saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.
Nice.